this is Charlie from Adventures with Charlie, and welcome back to the review circle. I've already took a look at the first Hotel Transylvania, but I've still got two more to review before I take a look at the new one, Transylvania. So let's take a look at the first of the three sequels, called Hotel Transylvania 2. In this one, Mavis and Johnny have got married and have given birth to a little boy called Dennis. This Dracula is hoping that his new grandson will become a vampire. And they takes him out on a road trip to different scary places to let his inner monster roar. Or while Mavis and Johnny go out of it, is it Johnny's hometown in California, where Mavis thinks it might be a safer place for Dennis to grow up. So I know how much I liked the first movie. It was really good. However, I did say it was the weakest of the three films. So, is the second one just a little better? Or is it still on par with the first? I'd say it's the best in the franchise. Now again, I haven't yet seen Transylvania to confirm that, but at the moment, I do think of the second one as the best one in the franchise. I just really like it so much. So let's start with one thing that has improved: the characters, mainly with the acting. Remember when the first one I said the actors were hit and miss? Each actor does a great job. Of course, the old ones, as like Selena Gomez and Adam Sandler, still do an amazing job, but all the others have improved their performances and are better than ever. And the characters themselves are still very likable. Well, almost. The second one has the weakest portrayal of Draft. The reason why I say that, as he went from the overprotective parent in the first one to someone who tried his best to force his grandson to be a vampire. Now, I don't blame him for doing that, since vampires run in the family. But seeing as Mavis married Johnny, who's a human, it's easy to see how Dennis could just become a human as well, instead of a monster. However, he destroys everything, and it gets a little hard to root for the guy. The rest of the characters themselves are just as likable as they were last time. Mavis actually works well as the overprotective parent, wondering what's better for her new son. Johnny is the fun but who don't not want to follow Mavis, but also doesn't want to leave Hotel Transylvania behind. And the Drac Pack actually do have a more prominent role to help Acklet with Dennis so he can release his inner monster. Speaking of which, let's talk about the new characters with Dennis. This is Mavis and Johnny's new kid. And he's easily my favourite character in the franchise. He's so cute, and adorable. Well, and one innocent child. And he just wants to be a vampire, and loves monsters, and sees them all in a lighter way. Ed and the rest of the gang portray Ed themselves. I like an innocent kid. And then there's Vlad, Drac's father, but who does appear at the end, but he does make up for it, especially his sidekick being the main villain, who actually might come in at the last minute so the film can have a villain, but he can be pretty menacing. And of those love to hate kind of villains. Now let's talk about the story. One thing that has definitely improved over the first movie. Out of the 3 films, this one has the least predictable story. Oh yes, it still has its predictable moments, like a road trip to help Dennis release his inner monster. As well as the side plot with Mavis and Johnny, but they actually do really well. Execution-wise, there are lots of twists and turns when you never know what's going to happen next. And you take advantage of all the monsters. Also, the 2 plots actually come together really well, as they all fit into the same narrative. If a Drac wants his grandson to be a vampire, and Mavis just wants what's best for her new son. And I like how they both work well together, like one can't exist without the other. But I like when plots come together like that. Also, like the first one, the humour is its strongest aspect. The jokes are definitely funnier than they were last time. I did love the jokes in the first film, but I think these jokes were absolutely hilarious. There were some jokes that are memeable and quotable. Oh well, I just quoted some of them. And they're just really funny. It's a really fun film to watch. And there's the heart, which is actually more effective. Not only with the relationships between Mavis, Johnny, and Drac, but also with Dennis in the mix. As Drac and Mavis both on what they think is best for their child, as for him, and does bring a heartful bond to the team. And then there's the movie's animation. This is something that kind of improved itself over the first, but not by much. I'll say that there definitely was more variety with the backgrounds. We weren't just stuck in the hotel for the whole movie. Yes, we are in the first half, but it does show more places. It's like in California, where Johnny grew up apart. Quite fun. Hank is the first to show how much he's scared, and the wood. Ari is next to Elkin's monster side to Dennis. No. However, these aren't really great looking places. They're not bad or anything, but they still don't really bring out the variety. With the first one, well, we'll talk about the individuals in a minute when I talk about that movie. Be next. Anyways, let's talk about the designs. Since I really like what they did with them last time, how do you think I felt with it? Well, they do stay true. Like the first film, they use a different variety of monsters, from vampires to Frankenstein, to mummies, invisible men, werewolves, and blobs, and so much more. While the movie doesn't really add any new monsters, it's okay because we love the variety of monsters we have. And the character animation is just smooth, not only cartoony and creative, even the movie, where it very well fits. But also to show other monsters different abilities, like how Blobby is like a blob, and how Ari's bandages can peel off, or how he can turn to dust. So overall, for sequels, it's usually hard to be better or on par with the first. But this one knew how to be better. Hotel Transylvania 2, it is a great improvement over the first, as well as being the best in the franchise. While Dracula, that is his least likeable moment here, it does make up for with a slightly improved story, some pretty good animation, and likeable characters, improved acting, amazing gags, and a lot of heart. Of course, fans of the first movie are definitely going to love this one. And I will get the most out of it. However, but even if you haven't seen the first film, it's worth after watch for some decent humour. Maybe you won't love it as much as I do, but you will probably get a good time with it. I'm not gonna lie, this has always been my favourite of the franchise, and I love it whenever I watch this one. And that's why I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Perfect movie? No. Improvement over the first one? Definitely. But we've got one more movie in this franchise to review. Before I take a look and watch the new film. Will my opinions change? And you're gonna see soon. See you later, dudes.